So, happy Sunday. It's been a minute since I've been on camera. I've been super sick. And what I mean by super sick is I have asthma. So, I've been down and out. I'm actually coming off my steroids right now. So, this is the first chance I've gotten to actually get online and actually do something with myself. So, I had a beard going, the whole thing, man. It was crazy. So, I wanted to talk about something that I have been actually thinking about for the past week while I've been sick and recovering. So, this new DoorDash system. So, if you're a DoorDasher, or even if you're somebody who orders DoorDash, maybe you might find this information helpful. So you kind of know what us drivers are going through on a daily basis with DoorDash as a company. Okay, so let's just dive right into this. So DoorDash. We have a new system now. It's rolling out across the country. It's a tiered system. So what I mean by it's a tiered system, think of 1980s when you subscribe to that Microsoft game. You got the platinum level, you got the gold level, and then you got the basic level, right? So we're doing the same thing, just in DoorDash. So DoorDash, they're calling it DoorDash perks. So the higher you go up, the more perks you get. So platinum status is what I have, and I try to maintain my platinum status. So platinum status is the best to have, obviously. Think of it as the $34.99 monthly subscription to Xbox Live that you may or may not use. Okay, so what platinum status does is it lets you dash anytime. And not only dash anytime, but you can also dash in your car, on an e-bike, on a motorcycle, on an electric scooter. So you can literally, and those settings are all different. What I mean by, if you pick a motorcycle, you'll get shorter range deliveries. If you pick an e-bike, you'll get even shorter, like 2-mile deliveries. So it's actually a really good thing for people that are trying to hustle and trying to make money, but may not have a car or live in the city. Okay, so another part to this platinum status is, wait for it, discount. So I get a 30% discount once a week to order DoorDash and have it delivered to my house. Basically, the 30% covers DoorDash's fee. I still tip very well, and if I order out, I make it worth it if I'm going to use it. And the other thing that platinum status gives you the ability to do is you can schedule yourself. You can schedule yourself out up to a week, and you can dash anytime. So you can schedule yourself out according to your needs, and you don't get any penalty. Let's say I schedule myself for tomorrow. Actually, I am scheduled tomorrow 10 a.m. And I say, you know what? I don't want to work until 11. So what I do is I delete my dash, and then I'll drive to Pittsfield, and then I'll start dashing at 11. So it's very convenient as a driver. Gives you a lot of flexibility, so you don't really feel like an employee per se. So that's the great thing about the platinum status. But the drawback is the 70% acceptance rate. You have to have a high acceptance rate to be platinum status. So gold status is below that. You do get priority access, meaning that you'll get a little better offers than the normal person as far as delivery goes. But that's really it as far as the perks for that status. You have access to catering orders too. So, and then there's the basic level, which is basically, if you have a 20%, which it may not matter. If you have a 20%, you may be dashing in the city and not give two fucks because it's always busy and you don't really care. Okay. So that is the tiered system that we're working with as far as being a DoorDash driver goes. Okay. So now that we've established the new system, let's talk about the naughtiness of DoorDash. DoorDash, you're being naughty. So DoorDash, what they are doing, and I've noticed this, and I've been tracking it for the past couple of weeks because I wanted to share this. They're creating what's called a driver, and I'm calling it driver anxiety. So this is an example. I'm going to give you my example of me, and it may be different for you, but I'm just giving you my example. And if it's different for you, please comment. I love comments. I love chatting back and forth. I would love to hear from you. Okay. So this is my experience since we've gone to this tiered system. So I generally keep my percentage rate around 78, 79%. It's up there. I try and take as much as I can. I mean, I really do. Not only does it benefit me, it benefits DoorDash, and it benefits the customer. If I can take the delivery out, I'll generally take it. So this is what I'm noticing. So the other day, I was down to about 76%, and I DoorDash in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, here in the Berkshires, and I DoorDash in Pittsfield because it's generally a pretty decent lunch place. A lot of businesses order out. A lot of people there like delivery, so that's where I work. I go where the money is. Anyway, so 76%. I got an order. It was headed out to like On a Roll, way out in like Lenox, and Lenox is about 13 miles one way, and to boot, there isn't great cell signal out there. So I turned that down. It wasn't a bad order. It was just I think it was like 13 and change to go. God, I want to say it was probably 14, 15 miles. So I turned down that order. So my percentage went from 76 to 75, which was fine. I took the hit. If you're just joining me, I'm talking about some driver anxiety. If you're a driver or somebody who might order DoorDash, this might help you understand kind of what drivers go through. Okay, anyway, back to the story. So I'm down to 75%. I get a Tio's order, I do that. I get a 99 order, I do that. I get a Five Guys order, I do that. I get a Hot Harry's order, I do that. I think I did 3 or 4 in a row. So I checked my percentage rate, and you know what? It didn't move. But then I got the New Lebanon order. I hate New Lebanon orders. God bless those kids over there for high school trying to get some food. I get it. But it's just not worth it to go. It's out of the delivery zone. B, it's far. And C, it's never worth it. So I declined that. I think it was a Ramontos headed out that way. And my percentage now dropped another percent. And I started thinking to myself, why I've done enough, it shouldn't really affect. Okay, so continue on with my day. We start getting into the end of lunch. I do some shop and pay. I do like a CVS. I do, what else did I do? I did a Target order. I did a really nice Target order for a lady. It was like a $20 order for just like a bunch of paper products. Super nice lady, tipped me great. And then, I did a couple of McDonald's orders on Dalton Avenue up to Dalton. I did some Chili's orders. I did a couple of Chipotle's orders. But then I got that one order again. That one order was an Arizona pizza headed to Lee, and it was far. If you're not familiar with this area, Lee is pretty far. So I declined that order, and my percentage went down again. And I started getting a little anxious because I'm like, I'm doing all these orders, but my percentage is not. Is the app broke or what's going on? So I take the hit. I'm at like 74% right now. I get a couple of more orders. Pretty decent standard orders. I actually had one. What was it? A Staples order. It was actually a kid's drawing mat that I had to deliver over to Elm Street, and then I had an Advanced Auto Parts pickup going to Firestone. Those are always decent. They're like between $8 and $10. It's like 3 miles. Great. Brake pads and rotors. No problem. Easy peasy. But then again, I get that one bad apple, man. And I declined it. And then now I'm at 73%. And then I got another bad one right after that. And I declined it. And then now I'm getting down to close to 70. And I could feel myself getting anxious because I didn't schedule myself for the week, so I was relying on my Dash Now. And if you're a DoorDasher, pro tip, man, if you're a platinum, schedule yourself out for a week, because in case you drop below, this way you're not trying to just get a shift. You know what I'm saying? Pro tip. So anyway, back to my story. So it's getting late. It's probably 6:30. I'm getting some decent orders. I like 99. I like Applebee's, Chili's. Those are all great places to deliver from. They're always super fast, super ready. Hot Harry's, Saucy Wings is another good one. So I'm going throughout my day. I'm delivering this, and But then I get that one, you always get that one that's just crazy. I mean, I think the one that I declined that put me like right at like 71% was like a 24-mile one way to, I don't even know. And it got me down to literally it's like 71%. So I got really anxious, and I paused my app because I was like, I can't dip below because I didn't schedule myself out and I didn't want to lose my hours, and the anxiety was building. I was sweating, the whole thing. And I was like, okay. So I give it about 10 minutes. And that's another pro tip. If you're a DoorDasher, if you start getting those crappy tips rolling through, like sometimes like you'll get the same order 3 times and they bump it up like 50 cents every time trying to get you to take it. If you get like 2 in a row like that, pause. Pause for like 10 minutes. And then not only pause, but head toward where you want to pick up from. Like I generally try and stay away from like Holmes Road because when I'm on Holmes Road, I'm guaranteed to get something going bully, and I don't want to go that way. So I go the other way. So I head down to Chili's and Applebee's, and I hang out down there where all the restaurants are. So, moral of the story. Moral of the story is, between this new tiered program and the way they are doing their percentage rate, they're creating driver anxiety, which is very mentally not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they're creating stress because they want you to deliver those orders so bad, they're willing to go to these links for you to do it. And I don't like it. And I tell you, I don't like it because I'm a Gen X person, and I'm very straightforward. I can tell a millennial developed this app. I can tell a millennial designed it because they designed it like a game. They think life's a game. Life's not a game. And you don't fuck the people that are making you billions of dollars so you can buy other companies and gobble up other market share. That's what you don't do. You take care of your people. You take care of your foot soldiers. Because if you don't take care of your foot soldiers, what's going to happen? You're going to get a revolt. And I think it's coming here in mass because I've seen a lot of the commercials promoting, your senators want you to be classified as an employee, blah, 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 blah. That is all the rideshare people trying to get out of paying taxes. They're trying to literally skate the government. It's what they're doing. And they're pouring billions of dollars into this. They don't want any part of paying taxes. They want 1099 you and get away with anything they can. That's their business model. That's every gig economy's business model. And it's a bad one. 2 states that I really love as far as like DoorDashers and gig economies. Seattle is one. Seattle has the best model, I believe, of any model. So what Seattle does is they cap your delivery percentage. So DoorDash, when you order DoorDash, they charge you 15% of whatever your gross is as a customer, and then they charge the delivery fee, and then you have to tip your driver on top of that. Okay, and the driver has to, basically works for tips because the $2 delivery fee pays nothing. That's not even a gallon of gas, that's a half a gallon of gas. So that's, nothing. Anyway, long story short, what Seattle does is it's a 10% cap. They charge a minimum of $5 delivery fee. All the drivers get that $5 as delivery fee, not the $2 that we get now. But in addition to that, they guarantee their drivers are going to make at least $18 an hour active time. And don't get me started with this active time, dash time bullshit. Those are fucking made up fucking terms. Active time. I mean, I'm sorry, but active time versus total time, I'm sorry, but if you're telling me that during my downtime working for DoorDash that I could be doing something else, making money somewhere else, then I might be inclined to agree with active time, but I don't. I think when you're DoorDashing, you're on the clock. So again, Gen X, you're on the clock. You're on the clock and you're working. Anyway, okay, I digress. Sorry about the tangent. Okay, so driver anxiety. So if you can see, these percentages go down and down and down. Now here is where it gets a little funny. So when you get down to about 69%, all of a sudden it'll hold. It'll hold at 69% for 3 orders. it gives you 3 chances to stay at 69. But to get back up to 70, I had to do 6 orders just to gain 1%. And the thing is after I got up to 70, if I declined an order, it took it right away back to 69. So that's what DoorDash is doing right now to get gig workers and drivers to deliver their stuff. Not cool with me. Anyway, couple of things. Just like off the top of my head, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ramble. I wasn't even meaning to go live today, but I decided, what the hell? I had some things on my mind. I hope this has been informative, especially if you're a DoorDash driver. If you're just starting out, man, YouTube the hell out of DoorDash. If you are somebody who orders DoorDash, try and understand the driver side of things. It might make your experience a little easier, especially if you're having to wait, or if your food's cold, or if your order's incomplete. Those are all things that may not be a driver's fault. Some of them can be. I mean, obviously, I'm a professional. I use a bag. I actually double insulate everything so your food's nice and hot when you get it. I have a separate bag for cold stuff, so if you order a sundae, it's going to be frozen when you get it. Those things a driver can help, but what a driver can help is, if you order from Dunkin' Donuts and they forget your muffin, it's not your DoorDasher's fault. That everything's sealed. We have no, we're not sealed. You know what I'm saying? We can't. We're not doing the orders. So anyway, that's just a little insight into the life of a DoorDash driver. So Rosie Lee. Oh, there we go. Another Gen Xer in the house. I think there's a lot of Gen Xers out there doing deliveries. I think it gives us the freedom that we need as a Gen X person. I don't think I'd ever have a boss again. Everywhere I've worked, I've made people houses. I've made people cars. I've bartended. I've done my spiel for everybody else. So it's me time. So I work when I want. I YouTube. I deliver. And life is more interesting this way. I think Gen Xers like an interesting life. They don't like a boring life. If I had to sit behind a desk, I would slit my wrists and commit Harry Carey and probably leave. Anyway, programming notes. So a couple of things. Let's see if I can get this out of here without messing everything up. Okay, there we go. So I am back on the street tomorrow, 10 a.m. We'll be doing some POVs, and we're going to be doing some stuff with my new camera setup. So I just posted a video about this. So this is my new camera setup. So that is the Insta360 X4. So it's a 360 camera. It does POVs, 8K. This is a lanyard. So we're going to try something new tomorrow. If I can clip this. Maybe. Why don't you clip? Huh. Hold on. Why won't you clip? There it goes. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'll stand up. So, there we go. You can see it clips on, and I'm just gonna wear it around my neck, and we're gonna do some deliveries that way. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to the clip. So there's a little button, holds everything in place, and this is gonna hang, and we're gonna do some DoorDashing tomorrow using this bad boy. Sorry, I'm still getting over the asthma situation I had. If you don't know me, I have really bad asthma. Yeah, anyway. I guess that's it for this one. I'm going to post Oh, Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, hold on. Hey, Phoenix. Phoenix, Arizona. I've actually been there. I used to be a hotshot trucker, and I traveled all over the place. I love it. I actually love the desert. It's my favorite place. I like Arizona. I like Moab, Utah. That's one of my favorites too. I like it out west in the desert because it's dry and it's warm. I love it. Anyway, that's it for this time, and I'll try not to be such a stranger, and I'll try and go live more because I have all this live streaming setup stuff that I subscribe to that I never use. So I'm going to try and use it more. Oh, and these guys will always be around watching. All right, see you later.